Hello, we are talking about how to install a fan into a computer. It's really a simple process. In this particular instance, this is an older Dell model, and Dell tends to have these cases pretty much built to spec, so they're really simple to install. There's other fan components that you can install. Some cases you can put one or more case fans in, and then obviously you have your processor fans. In this instance, this particular fan is both a case fan and a processor fan because it sits right in front of the heatsink for the processor. So when you're installing it, there are basically two considerations to keep in mind. Number one is, how does the fan secure to the case? In this instance, Dell actually has this housing that locks into the case, so that part is covered. Usually though, if you're using an aftermarket fan, there'll be some kind of screws where it just bolts into the case, or sometimes they'll have some little rubber pieces that actually you just pull through the holes, and those will hold it in place. The second is the power for the fan. Typically it's a 4-port or 4-connector hole that just slides into the fan power on the motherboard. So I'm going to go on and install this, and you'll see exactly how it's done. First, I would suggest securing the case or the fan to the case. This way, you don't pull on the cable while you're moving it around. So in this instance, it's real simple. It just goes in and then slides down and locks in place. And then the connector to the motherboard is right here. And typically, there's a latch that sits on the top of the connector, and you just line that up with where it goes on the motherboard. And when you push it down, it will click into place. And that's all there is to it. Typically on this model, there's a heatsink right here, but for the sake of demonstration, we had to pull that out.